Wall Street money pouring into the ETF race? Is it going to happen? Cathie Wood's ARK reportedly first in line for a spot Bitcoin ETF. They filed for an ETF with 21 shares long before BlackRock did, and its application is reportedly first in line. Okay, so looks like we don't have anything highlighted here, but I was looking at her tweets. That looks like an ad. So Cathie Wood, she's reportedly ahead. In mid-June, BlackRock, of course, invested. So BlackRock invested a couple of weeks ago, but they filed all the way back in April, and that is now the only one ahead of BlackRock's here. Many people are observing that they should be ahead of anyone for a spot Bitcoin ETF. Let's see. They were first in line because the next SEC decision date, this is important, August 13th, 2023. And so we don't have a date for the other applications like the one for BlackRock here. So looks like maybe they're going to be first in line. Maybe they're going to be ahead of Grayscale. We'll see how that ends up playing out. I don't know the ins and outs of ETF approvals and how that works with Wall Street and the SEC and everything. I'm sure there's some back alley rooms where everyone kind of knows each other, and I don't know if that's going to have any effect on the application process, but I would think it would.
I would love to hear the details of what the rules on the SEC is in terms of their approval. Do they have to approve? Do they have to approve or deny them in order? Could they just straight out approve BitGet? We put a poll there in chat. 81% of you guys are saying BlackRock gets approved first. So here's another scenario I'm going to lay for you, DZ. I want to hear your take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just pretend for a second they do have to address ARK Invest first before they can even deal with BlackRock. Do you think that date, August 13th, the SEC has from now till then to find some BS way to deny ARK Invest so that they can give the first one to BlackRock? Do you think that's going too far? What are your thoughts about what the SEC is going to do?
Well, the biggest, the going too far thoughts I've had is, BlackRock submitted this knowing it's going to fail, knowing it would create a dump, and then they would buy in, and then they would submit the application with the correct paperwork, and then they would get approved, and then we'd have the real bull run. This would be the false top. I don't know if I'm buying all that, but at this point, I don't know. Trust is at an all-time low with regulators, I feel, because I think trust is at an all-time low with our government. So honestly, at this point, there's no telling what kind of handshake agreements are going to be in the background and if someone's going to get secret approval or secret denials.
I did see someone in chat, they gave another flip to the whole, they gave another wrinkle to the whole story saying, did BlackRock know they're going to be denied? Are there all these submissions so the SEC can deny all of them and then there's a crash in the market so they can all buy in low and then they get approved later on? There's a lot that we don't know, but I think I'm in agreement with Chet. I think one way or another BlackRock gets the first approved ETF. The question is, do they just jump ARK or does ARK get denied?
Well, we'll see. I mean, this seems to signal that doesn't happen. But again, we will see. I missed the TJ Ben duo. Ben will be on later. Harley. And don't you worry, we got a good duo going on here.
Yeah.
Harley, we'll ride you off into the sunset, and by the end, you're going to be quite happy. Someone said DZ should show his real love for Cardano and buy the OG NFT on Cardano. This is Barry by Barry Ailes. The floor, 69,000 Cardano. I don't know if I'll be buying any of these anytime soon. The last sold for 60K, 50K, 50K, 70K, 85K. Yeah. So, well, maybe. Yeah, down the line. All right. Fidelity preparing to submit Bitcoin ETF filing, according to a source, expected to submit their own filing. Source tells the blog this will say the recent ETF race has kicked off by BlackRock earlier this month. Source familiar with the firm say it plans to submit as soon as today, following the lead of asset manager BlackRock. This will be Fidelity's second attempt at such a product. In 2021, it filed for an ETF called the Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust, but was denied in early 2022. So denied about a year and a half ago. Fidelity is also a powerhouse with tens of millions of retail brokerage clients and over 11 trillion in assets under its administration. Also, no stranger to cryptos. It's operated in institutional custody and trading service business in the market since 2018. What is that business? I'm wondering. This should be Fidelity Digital Assets. Okay, so yeah, they've been in the space. Just more and more Wall Street money pouring into the ETF race. Is it going to happen?